Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogi and Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination. I'm here with Stevie B. Sorry, I had to check my microphone. I didn't do that. I was like, uh-oh.
I was like, what is he doing? Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Just got to pull up chat.
Ben, good to see you.
What's going on, Ben? Hey, Val. Jim's camera. What's up, Jim?
Sharon Guy.
Danny Staten. Sharon, you're looking a little blue.
Blue looks good on you.
It does, indeed.
She's like, wait, what?
Wait. Oh, shit. It's probably overdue.
How you doing, Val? Good to see you. Northwoods.
Northwoods, how's it going?
Greetings. How you doing, Danny?
Tina G, how are you? Good to see everybody.
Kelly.
Sorry, we're just
How you doing, Kelly?
like the walking wounded over here. It took a while to get ready, and Stevie's hurt, and she had a fall today, so she tripped over my kayak.
No, the oar from the kayak. It's
Okay,
been windy.
fell on the kayak.
It's been windy as hell out here. I mean, most of yesterday, all night, it seemed like the winds got gustier through the night. I think they said 25-mile-an-hour gusts. Shit was blowing all through the yard. You know, I get up this morning and have to go grab my clothes out of the dryer, and it's dark, of course. And I get out there fine. I come back with the laundry basket, and yeah, I guess I didn't see the black-handled
The oar for the paddle for the kayak. And
yeah. Landed halfway on the kayak, halfway on the ground. Basket of clothes everywhere. Couldn't find my phone.
I didn't know about it until after she got to work.
Was stuck. Had to get up. Had to get up and hurry up and come back inside and get ready and go. And it hurt. It still hurts.
Bobby Ounce, how are you? She's in Ohio. Right on.
Be safe. Enjoy your trip.
Indeed. Rex Hand. Mr. Hand, how's it going?
I miss the snow.
Yeah, didn't you say somebody was getting snow? Was that Bobby was going?
Bobby,
Yeah. Snow in Ohio. Yeah, and then the other day, what was it, 2 days ago, or yesterday, I noticed my eye is screwed up. What, again?
I know, right?
It's the other eye. Doesn't hurt, doesn't bother me, there's nothing, don't feel anything, but it's like I broke a blood vessel. You can see it. Well, anyway, trust me. And I'm like, what the hell? And the other night, I woke up at 2:00 in the morning with a pounding headache. And it was so bad that it made me nauseous and got sick. And that's the only thing I can think of was how I could have broke a blood vessel in my eye. Was
I said that's the only thing that makes sense.
Or 2 nights before that, whatever it was.
Because you didn't have any trauma to your eye.
No, it was just
time.
weird.
Rick Sand, good to see you.
Northwood says, I'm sick of winter weather. Wasn't spring like here now or something?
11 o'clock tonight. It's officially spring.
You gotta wait 2 hours, dude. Sorry. I just work here.
This weather's so out of whack.
Yeah, it's been
We've been in the 80s.
high 80s, and now it's the overnight low tonight is like 40.
It was 60 today, highs, and windy, so it felt a bit chilly. Oh, it was definitely chilly this morning. But I complain about it, and then, 2 months from now, I'll be dying for it.
Yeah. Lester said I woke up getting sick yesterday, feeling great today. Yeah. I woke up at 2. I finally gotten back to sleep probably 3. But that was a brutal hour. I mean, I tried laying down. Headache would go away or feel a little better and lay down. As soon as I laid down, boom, came right back. And as soon as it hit me that hard, it was like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get up.
To me, it was like when you get a migraine and your head hurts so bad.
Oh, it was brutal. It was all in the front. gotta loosen my bandanas or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right. Tie them too tight.
But other than that, we're good.
Indeed. TVG.
It must be that Mother Nature is going through menopause.
Right. Tina says pollen is killing me.
Pollen's been bad down here as well.
I tend to think it gets me every once in a while. I can hear it in my voice. I feel it in my nasal.
And you can see it on the water. You go outside.
Oh, not just the water, everything.
Everything's covered with pollen.
You look at my truck.
What's up, Jeff?
It's a new shade of green.
Jeff says we are forecasted to get 12 to 18 inches of snow this weekend. I was fishing in a t-shirt out of the boat last week.
See, that's insane. That's so crazy to me. How you doing, Jeff?
And I know what winters are like up that way. You know, I did the Wisconsin thing, and so for it to be 70 or 80 or whatever, 70 degrees in February and March, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Lester Taylor.
Nelson, how's it going, man?
Hey, Nelson.
Great to see you. Oh, that was weird. I was talking about Wisconsin. I was watching, I scroll shorts like everybody else, and I scroll through the short, and I'm like, it's just this guy filming a railroad bridge, and he's talking, and then he pans over the river, and it's a railroad bridge over a river, and he films this other bridge. I'm looking at it going, I know that place. Like, that's where I lived. And it was right on the confluence of the St. Croix River and the Mississippi River.
Which is funny because I've heard him talk about fishing that bridge so many times.
Phenomenal. Oh, yeah. Smallmouth fishing underneath that bridge.
So it was nice to get a visual of the stories that I've heard.
So I made a comment. I left a comment. I said, I'm in Florida, but I know that's Prescott, Wisconsin. He goes, yeah, that was my first time there. And I was like, dude, that's cool. Helton, how's it going? He says, we got a lot of snow last week and it's gone now.
I mean, we got up to almost 90 on Friday? This past Friday? It was almost 90 degrees here.
Robert Denduven, how are you? He says, we are to have a low of 20 degrees tomorrow night in Metro Detroit. A high of 70 degrees was just last week. Yeah. This is the screwy weather that people get sick in. You know?
I heard on the radio in the Ocala area, the forest area.
Oh yeah, 38, check this out.
38 lows tonight. But what I also heard was Thursday, this coming Thursday, there's a naval base in the middle of the forest. It's a bombing range. They're going to do, drills, explosions between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11. And they're announcing this on the radio so that, if you hear it, don't call the authorities. It's just them testing. And then the last thing they said, it caught my attention. And it makes sense, but it's just something you don't think about. That bombing range being in the middle of the forest, they made an alert for all of wildlife. What happens when bombs go off in the middle of the forest? I'm sure they scatter. Bear and deer and black bear and deer and hogs even. I didn't even think about the hogs. But then it just crossed my mind of, what if Sasquatch is out there, skunk ape, whatever you want to call it. How does that affect they said, basically wildlife. They mentioned all of wildlife. Well, that's included, you would think.
That's interesting.
It is interesting to think of. How would any type of cryptid react to bombing going off in the middle of the forest?
Well, I don't know how. I've never been out that way. You have, and I don't know.
Yeah,
how big it is, but still, it's got to displace a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, the range is basically in the middle of the forest, and it's thick back there. There's forest roads that lead all to it, but going off that forest road, there's miles and miles of just thick brush, and the terrain is, you go from marsh to just straight up forest. It's interesting thought. So
yeah, so she I know there's Stevie had mentioned that there are some researchers that do Ocala, and I wonder if they thought about that.
There's if they consider that in their research or whatever they do out there. I don't follow anyone from Ocala, but I've stumbled across channel names. I do know that there's groups out there.
Todd Neese encounter was when his army unit was exploding munitions in a forest.
I'd be interested in hearing that.
Actually, what they saw? There was like 3 of them they saw down in this. Wasn't it a mine or a quarry or something? And then when they got back to where they were going, they were driving. He saw it from the back seat.
Oh yeah.
And when he got back to where he was going, he started walking back up to see, like, did he really see this? I think one of the other guys saw it too. I'm pretty sure that's the story he's talking about.
Obviously scary for any animal, I'm sure.
Jim's camera says all the local researchers need to ready their cameras.
You would think.
Just or at least put yourself out there and take advantage of something like that, as far as it's an opportunity that you don't get all the time. So put yourself at a reasonable distance.
We've heard them bombing and it rattles the floor.
Yeah.
That's how close we are. Jay's even closer. He's just a few miles away from it. I mean, the forest itself. Now, I don't know the distance to the actual bombing range, but
yeah, we hear it, and you'll feel that,
yeah,
the house shake a little. It's like I said, interesting opportunity,
right. And of course, it's not the first time they've tested. It's just the first time I've heard it mentioned on the radio, as far as
Well, that means they're going to be doing some
major
heavy duty for
yeah. Well, if you look at Google Earth or maps, you can see the range, and it's quite interesting to look at because they have, like, you'll see planes. You'll see tanks.
Oh yeah, no, it's very cool if you Google.
It really is.
Because when you zoom in, you won't see it from high above. You got to zoom in Central Florida, go to your Ocala Forest, and then you'll see this big barren square.
Yeah.
And off of that, you'll see it's weird, the targets they put out there, and then there's these big shipping containers.
Yeah.
That are positioned that you only can see them from above. And it spells like USN, United States Navy, and 69. Yeah. But they're using shipping containers. So you think how big that is.
Yeah, no shit.
But it's just to be seen from above.
Grasshopper says, just making more sinkholes in the swamp.
Right?
Right.
Joe Pat, how are you? So yeah, guys, welcome to another Tuesday night. Most of you know how it works. Hey, Jay. For those of you who don't, what we do is I'll put the link in chat, and anybody can click on that link and come hang out. All we ask is that you turn off YouTube and just come on with StreamYard. And if you don't want to be on camera, you can click the stop camera. It's at the bottom of the screen. And you don't have to be on camera. It's pretty simple. Let me post that link.
Jay said the Navy's bombing range, in Ocala Forest is 5,760 acres. It's a pretty big piece of property.
That is big.
And you can actually drive right up to the gates of it. Just can't go any further.
Larry Hart, how's it going?
I want to look on the map. I've seen a YouTube video actually of a guy that found a lake out there not far from the bombing range. You have to actually pass the entrance of the range to get to the forest road that you take to get to this lake. And it used to be, may still be, I guess, a kind of a local lake where they've carved out a somewhat of a beach, so you can swim. You can, there's good fishing out there. It was netted off at one time, the swimming area, but it was only for the locals. Not many people know about it. It's not a public park or.
That's a problem with a lot of the lakes out there in Cal is they're so overgrown. Most of them aren't made for recreation use.
Right.
They're not intended for that.
And I think this is so far deep. It is just locals. I went back to look for that video to see exactly where it was at, and I can't even find the video anymore.
Covers 607 square miles.
Probably a couple years back when I saw that video. But it always stuck with me because it was such a nice lake. And when he was out there with his dog, and was no one else out there. I think at some point he had to park on the right, stop on the forest road and walk in, but it wasn't a far walk. Not at all.
Midwest. How's it going, girl? Grass is bombs shaking up that limestone bedrock. Can't be good for the homes. Probably not.
Probably not.
Christy, how are you?
How you doing, Garrow? Larry Hart. Did I say hi, Larry? Hi, Larry.
Northwood says dropping bombs in a lake is a little extreme for a fishing trip, but for those.
I'm not sure.
Oh, for those pilots. Sorry.
Oh.
Mr. Ben, what's happening, brother?
How y'all doing?
Oh, good, man. All right.
Good
So how big was that fish you caught? That
what?
That sockeye you caught. How big was it?
Man, I tell you what.
Man,
My head.
it was close to 3 pounds.
I swear.
Holy shit!
It looked at every bit of it. I think
Dude, you saw that picture, bro? That was a 4-inch bass bait that it hit.
I saw that.
I saw it.
Hold on, let me see. I'll pull it up.
That thing was huge.
Yeah, buddy.
Chiro, good to see you.
Let's see. So you'll see the lure by its head, and that's a 4-inch lure, and that's a crappie, or a speck, or a suckle.
Sockeye.
We're catching them here half that weight.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I've been
That's
catching a lot of them.
Yeah, it seemed it's slowed down now because we're more south, so I think they spawned already.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, that's a nice fish, man.
When they did come in.
Thanks. Thank y'all.
Lee.
Mr. Lee, how's it going, man?
Good to see you.
Welcome back. You got a new wrench out there, Mr. Lee. Show her the ropes, okay?
Oh my God. Excuse me.
You saw that carp I caught?
Yeah. Yeah, where was that?
It was right behind my house, man.
Really? That's awesome. It's great when you can fish behind your house. I have to say that.
Yeah, dude. I walk out my gate in my yard, and I just start casting. That's where the fish are.
I just open a window.
Walk out on the back step.
Yeah, I hear that. That was about a 20-pound carp, dude.
That was big.
Yeah.
That's fun, though.
Y'all been doing okay except for the war accident?
Yeah. Yeah. Get this hair out of my eye.
That's good. Fishing a lot still?
Not lately. I've been busy with work.
You still, what you doing right now?
I work for that boat club.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So they're having a antique boat show this weekend.
Yeah.
Starting Thursday through Sunday. But I guess the organization that's sponsoring it, and it's the Sunnyland Antique Boat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They have a contract with the city that they get to use the marina for that event. So everybody in the marina that rents those spots has to move their boats.
So all the boat clubs got to pack up every boat and move them. They don't care where. You just got to go.
Yeah. Luckily, I have only 3 boats, so I moved them today. But I had to put 2 behind one another, and then the third one I had to stack next to it.
I got you.
Up to another boat. But yeah, it's just a pain in the ass, and I'm trying to.
He still has reservations.
I have reservations. Well, the weekend, Friday, I had a reservation. I just canceled that one. But it's just going to be such an inconvenience for people, parking
well, the thing
wise.
is, when they move them, it's a perfect pier, dock. I mean, it is, but where it's at, there's no parking. There's no parking, so they're gonna have to walk either way. But one thing that is a bigger inconvenience is he doesn't have anything over there. His whole setup's over there, and
my dock box, my cleaning supplies. I do have cleaning supplies, but there's no water. there's no hose.
Yeah, I got you.
Surrounded by water. Grab some buckets.
some of the boat clubs there on the dock, they'll have 8-10 boats, and so they have to move them too.
Chance,
but they're closing down for this event. They canceled all their reservations.
Yeah,
but I got 2 reservations. I'll get out on Thursday, and then that's it. It's just going to be a pain anyway. But that's what I'm doing. Is I'm still working for the boat club.
Ghost Dragon.
Ghost Dragon. Let's see.
Have you ever seen a Sasquatch yet, Mokes?
Nope.
Nope.
Not yet. Been a while since I said hi. Wow, ghosting and watching replays. So, hello and evening. Hope you both are well and doing good. We are.
Doing good.
Well,
hope you are as well.
I'm surviving.
Yeah. It's in survival mode right now.
Constantly healing.
That's
good to see you, man. No, man, I haven't. And, I'm not out looking. I'm not, I don't know. I don't have the time.
You're not out there. We're not out there. Not now.
I mean, we'll take rides out to Ocala and drive around and explore out there and, see what we see.
Spring is hard for me, and now Mokes with his job, it's our busiest time of the year for work.
That's understandable.
I mean, I'm on call basically, and if I don't have a reservation that day, normally I'll take that day off. But it's just been so hectic. I can work, 7 days a week.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm looking forward to this break this weekend.
Right.
Yeah, I took off all this week. That's the only reason I'm able to talk to y'all right now. I took off this week.
How's work going with you, Ben?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty good. Yeah. It's just it's straight days now, I can't complain about it. Because I was doing shift work, but I can't complain about straight days.
What are your hours do you work?
My hours are 5:30 to 2.
Oh, that's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
No, it's not.
3:30. 7:30 to 3:30 is technically mine, but every once in a while I can get out of there early, like today.
Garrel, anytime, man.
I hear that.
As long as I have somebody to cover the office, then I can usually manipulate around it a little bit, not too much.
Yeah.
But I like that time. I get out of there before rush hour and still have a little bit of the day left to do anything I need to.
Yeah, definitely.
Or do nothing at all. Now with the daylight saving, 7:20 and it's still sunny,
8 o'clock, it was still light out.
Yeah.
It kind of threw me off. I looked at the clock. I was like, 7:20. Wait a minute. And I looked out the window. I'm like, why is it Yeah, it's so bright outside.
Waking up from a nap.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man. It's about to be my tomorrow's gonna be my 20th wedding anniversary.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
Wow, congratulations.
Thank y'all guys.
20 years. I love hearing that.
Me too.
Because it's too easy to just throw in a towel. Too many people do
And
way
it's
too
not-
much
Yeah,
It is easy, bro. It is, you know, and we almost did.
anymore.
We almost did, but
You know, I've been married twice.
yeah.
Didn't work
And,
out. Didn't take.
Didn't take.
yeah. Next couple days, my little boy his 15th birthday. So I took this week off.
Oh, right on. What are you gonna do? Go fishing. No,
Yeah, exactly. Drink beer and fish.
And fish some more.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So shit. I don't really have nothing else to add, you know.
No, that's cool.
I was
Glad you're
just
doing
checking in with y'all.
I appreciate it. It's good. Always good to hear you. Can't see you.
Miss talking to you. I know. I'd say it's good to see you, but
You can see me in the pictures I sent to y'all.
I did.
Yeah,
Indeed.
no, I know.
Indeed.
But I just like to sit outside in a dark, you know. I enjoy that.
Oh no, I get it.
I've done it so many times. Go back on some of the older shows. It's always in the dark.
Oh, shit, for a while we did the show outside. All for how long?
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah. Remember that time we talked to that guy, Livewire?
Yeah, Mark.
Mark.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good guy. They went through some shit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I've heard, you know, I didn't know that it was him with, certain things, but from the places that he told us that he went to, like he lived in Arkansas and Oklahoma and had to move his family out. You know, I gathered, that's probably that guy.
Well, that was that guy.
Yeah, but what he told the last time he was here was kind of
The conclusion of
the conclusion of where it left off and what happened, and with
Really?
it ended up.
Yeah,
him in
I don't
court.
know when it was. I don't remember the date. I'd have to find it because you know me, I kind of dropped the ball on putting up like descriptions and guests and
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he did a follow up kind of the shit that he went through afterwards and
I'd like to see that.
legal bullshit and
Yeah, it ended up in court.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm glad he ended. It all
everything worked
turned
out.
Yeah, it all worked out.
But to have to go through that sucks.
Yeah, so he finally got away from the Sasquatch.
It says Mark protected his family.
He absolutely did. That's what it was all about.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I definitely remember that.
Yeah, you'll hear the stories. It's told on different. I've heard it from him, but
well, he did. Kerry Arnold did a Bigfoot Odyssey.
Yeah, but I've heard
story.
Other.
But I watched
the same story from other channels. Like his story was told, where you'll hear about the all the cameras he had on his property. Like there was like 19, 20 cameras.
Yeah.
They'd avoided. They destroyed some.
I remember that. He was pretty spooked out whenever he was on your show, man. He was pretty spooked out.
Jim says marriage is a lot like the military. Everybody complains, but it's always amazing how many re-enlist.
Yeah.
Right.
Understandable.
Clever.
It is.
This is my first and only marriage, so yeah. I'm not doing it again.
Too old for this shit.
Fucking A.
Absolutely.
OCS, Christy and I went out on a hunt and ran in across the big guy again. When and where?
Right?
Wow.
You can't just throw that shit out there and like think it's gonna slide by and it just doesn't.
Hold on.
Yeah, nobody's gonna.
Hey,
Spill the beans.
was this guy? I'm sorry to cut you all off. Was this guy just on? Oh man, that guy. Wow, Matt something show. That sounds like it. He used to be with the Bigfoot. Man, with man, what's them dudes' names?
Bigfoot Outlaws.
Huh?
Bigfoot Outlaws.
Yeah, exactly. So I recognize the name Christie.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
No, I do that shit all the time.
No, but I mean,
Whatever.
especially when they said hunt.
Heidi, welcome.
Hey, Heidi.
Good to see you.
So, Mark, yeah. So, what were you saying about that
Who, me?
guy from the Bigfoot Outlaws, Matt?
Oh, that Matt guy. I mean, so this guy just said that him and Christy saw something else, and the hunt thing. They were just. It was like last week that the Bigfoot Outlaw dude made. He had a podcast about that. I listened to that today.
Oh, right on. About going out on a hunt.
Well,
There.
they were hunting rabbits, and then they saw some Bigfoot. I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah.
Blazer said marriage is like a hand grenade. Lose the ring, and there goes the house.
Yeah, you're right.
I missed it. I mean,
I had to scroll back. I saw it and then I lost it. Yeah, found it.
my parents were married until my dad passed away the day before their 62nd anniversary.
Wow.
That's dedication.
My
and
grandparents
Yeah.
were a month away from their 63rd when my grandfather passed.
love. Oh wow, same thing. Damn.
Yeah, a month before, I think.
Wow.
Man, I would try to look at chat, but you know what happens when I do that.
Where'd Ben go?
Yeah, really. Really. Every time. Every single time. Yeah.
How you doing, Blazer? I didn't say hi. Hi.
Val, September will be my 38th anniversary. Jeez, I'm old.
That's
Nah.
incredible.
Congratulations, Val.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
That is. Say I love hearing that.
What's up, Pat? No one hunts Bigfoot, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just go out in the woods and be vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
I'm not going to try to hunt Bigfoot.
Mr.
Mr. Lee.
Wow, longer than a prison sentence. Only joking. Congratulations.
Yeah. Mr. Lee.
That's why they said marriage isn't a word, it's a sentence.
Yes, it is. It is. I mean,
We're just kidding, guys. You know that.
yeah, it's great. Wonderful.
No, it's good that, to hear that because, like I said, divorce is too easy.
It's yeah. You're right.
It used to be, I don't know how long ago, where 50% of marriages ended in divorce. Well, it's probably more than that.
Oh, I'm sure. Lester said, on my third wife, 20 years on the 24th. Shmee. LOL.
Where'd that go?
20 years. It's a long time.
We took stills that caught a Bigfoot resting against a tree. Well, whenever you post them somewhere, let us know if you do.
Blinky,
I'd love
how
to
you
see 'em.
doing? I agree. Divorce is
Hey,
not easy.
send them a link, bro. Or not. I know not everybody wants to come on, but
No, but the link's in chat. They know how it works. Again, I just posted the link in chat, so
Mr. Lee said Bigfoot Anon has a new movie out, The Woodman. Haven't watched it yet though, so I can't recommend it. Well, thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that. That's Connor.
yeah.
I haven't seen Connor around a long time.
Yeah, no.
Matter of fact, since the last conference.
Probably. I was gonna say we'll see him at the next one, I'm sure.
I did talk to him once since then, I believe. Yeah.
Anybody here going to the Bigfoot conference in June here in Florida?
mm,
I gotta get that day off.
You should do it now. At least put it out there.
what do they have at a Bigfoot conference?
A lot of vendors and guest speakers.
A lot of people from YouTube.
But yeah, different
You get to
different
meet-
broadcasters, or podcasters, whatever. It's interesting,
A lot of people
Yeah.
you see in the chat, they tend to show up and you get to meet.
That's what
Face to
that's why I love
face.
going. I
I
don't
know.
I
I
can't
love
sit there and
meeting
watch
people.
the presenter or listen to, I don't know.
I think I sat for 5 minutes or so.
I'm always
That
up
was
and
just to
moving
take a
around and
rest.
seeing what's going on. So
Yeah.
Which
but you run into all these different people and it's amazing.
People
I've got
set
a
up
question for y'all.
and they sell stuff. And
What's that?
Which Bigfoot like podcast people do y'all hold in high esteem?
well,
I don't know. Depends on what I listen to narrators, okay, narrated stories, but
Yeah.
I'll also listen to Bigfoot Crossroads, which is Matt,
Yeah.
stuff like that, or
I like listening to people like Woodwalkers.
yeah, I'll watch other shows.
There's a lot. There's so many. I'd hate to name any because I don't want to leave anybody out. Honestly.
Who's
Yeah,
your favorite? Like
I don't
just
really have
off of
a
the top of your head.
This one. No, we're not Bigfoot.
Oh,
but-
absolutely.
Favorite show.
I don't have one really.
No, I don't. Either.
Really?
There's not one that I would hold higher than the other. Different tastes and outstanding. Well, I think it's funny that
Danny
it
says, "Yeah, I watch everybody.
Yeah.
I used to watch everything, and then you figure it out after a while. And I look for new channels too. I like to see those young channels coming up and seeing what they're about. I'll reach out and say, "Do you want to come on and
and there's a
promote your
lot
channel?"
of new channels.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do too. Y'all have a go-to? Like if you only had to have one?
And who was it that said the other day and made a good point? I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but with TikTok, talking about shutting TikTok down, it's going to draw people to YouTube, and you'll start seeing way more channels.
is
Wow.
TikTok getting shut down?
I don't know. I don't know that it is. I
I
know
heard it. I mean, I heard it was supposed to be.
it's being talked about. They want to get away from the
Pine
China
Islands is
a
How to
little bit.
Hunt channel. I used to watch it all the time.
I used to like watching him when he talked about hunting. Just hunting.
And now he's. I see Ishtal started doing Dogman's Encounter.
Oh,
And
geez.
yeah, I
What's wrong with Dog Man?
nothing. But the guys supposedly had a Bigfoot encounter, and
Yeah.
he does. For me, he kind of got to a point where he just got too, I don't know, arrogant, and would badmouth people, like even Kerry Arnold back in the day.
Well,
And
there was
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm talking about Livewire, Mark.
Right. He sent
He
it-
used one of his stories.
He sent
without
in his
permission.
story.
Oh, he
and
did send it.
in an email, and for him to to comment on and read out loud to get feedback, and he did. And then next thing you know, his first book that he came out with,
There's Mark's story.
and didn't have a conversation with him about it.
Wow.
You would have thought that if you use somebody's story or whatever, at least say
Hey, you
give
mind
the
if I use this
courtesy
kid?
of something. But no, he just stumbled upon it, or somebody told him that, hey, I read your story and had a Hunt's book.
That won't go well for him, I don't think, in my opinion. I kind of have the same opinion. I don't think that's
No, because I don't know. I may be wrong, but I think I remember him hearing him comment about Dogman and how ridiculous that was. So if he's going down that road now, I don't know.
Did he run
I stopped watching him a long time ago.
Did I?
I don't watch him anymore.
I watched everything that he came out with. Like I said,
used to watch him all the time. And
I watched him before when he was doing his hunting, and he had his apps, and
that was way before he did.
And I remember when he transitioned into the Bigfoot, telling his grandfather's story and
his story, and
and then ultimately his story, and
yeah,
it was good in the beginning, but somewhere along.
I'm not saying don't watch him.
No,
he says every channel is worth watching. You learn from the good and the bad.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I agree.
This is just my opinion. I stopped watching him a while ago.
Pat says right now, my favorite Bigfoot pod is That Bigfoot Podcast. Don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
There's so many YouTube channels out there, dude. It's crazy how many channels are out there in this genre. I don't know. Pat, is that on YouTube?
I love hearing the stories, though. I really do.
That's what I dig it, but that's not all I'm about. I mean, I like listening to other stuff,
Chance said that the Senate won't approve of shutting down TikTok. See, I haven't been following what's been going on, but I just know that it's.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. Not really following it. I don't even have TikTok, so I'm not really following it. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't know shit about TikTok. Don't use it.
Lester Taylor says, "What's the difference between a dogman and a werewolf? Does a silver bullet work for both?"
Well, a werewolf is supposed to be a person that transforms into like a dog man, and a dog man's supposed to be like always a dog man, pretty much. That's my understanding.
Yeah, mine too. One's a disease, lycanthropy, and one's not. One's natural, or always a dog man, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, who knows, bro? Who knows what the fuck's going on?
Pat says not on YouTube, on all the audio platforms.
Okay, podcast platforms.
That's cool.
All right.
I have to look for it.
Joe Pat says werewolf is from a curse. Who's your Squatch? What's up, buddy?
Good to see
you. Hey, what's going on, boy?
Midwest says my friend Heidi Pop has a channel at Mr. Lee 3PO. Heidi was just here. Is she still here?
She was. I said hello.
I said, is she still here?
I know. Hey, Alex. Sorry, I saw you.
Was that just a drive-by hello?
I know, right?
What's going on, Alex? Yeah, what's the name of her channel? Or nope, there she is.
Yes, I am.
What's your channel about?
Use the link.
Give me a chance to post it.
Jeez, Ben.
You know where to push the buttons. If you want to tell us about it, Heidi, link is in
Heidi
chat.
said, so Bigfoot as a kid in Pacific Northwest.
Oh,
no shit.
Mr. Lee says, Heidi Pop, why don't you pop on?
What else?
I haven't said it. Grasshopper.
Even a goof who's pure of heart can become a werewolf when the wolf banes bloom and the moon is full and bright.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Well, Danny's an old movie buff.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, but that's a good warning. I mean, I have to be aware of that shit to make sure I don't turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, I'm not sweating that. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Not today.
Man. No bet.
See, Jeff, I was thinking that too.
Neither dogman or werewolves have any evolutionary slot to fit into. There is no flesh and blood dogman. For it to exist, I'd have to have a supernatural explanation. A hard place to start.
I agree completely.
With no proof of original origin.
No, I know Jeff
is what I was
does
thinking.
not buy into the dogman thing.
He doesn't buy into the woo
I
at all.
I agree with what he said, but there's a lot of things.
I'm saying Jeff. And that's
Hey, Chance.
What's happening, everybody?
How you doing?
I'm still recovering from St. Patrick's Day. How are you?
Great.
Hey, bud, what's up?
Hey, man. How you doing, Ben? Hey,
Good.
Stevie.
How are you? Good to see you.
Likewise. Good to be seen.
Danny says movies are soft disclosures, and they try to warn the public, but nobody gets it mostly.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that.
I wonder how much of that is true.
No, I believe it.
Look at the Predator,
I believe it. I do believe in that.
All the UFO show movies and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking more Predator and cryptid scenarios.
Chance. Jim says, "Keep your pants on, Chance."
Absolutely. Dogman is a business, but you could say that about Bigfoot. You could say that about UFO.
Absolutely.
You could say that about any of the.
Yeah.
Anything you can make money off of is a business.
Especially with Bigfoot, because you can't patent it. You can't,
That's right.
You can't do it with the dogman either.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's endless opportunity there.
That convention sounds cool you were talking about.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. This will be your
This will be my third.
It'll be my third as well.
Yeah, we just didn't go to the first one. Well, I
You're gonna have
I went to the first one and the third one.
Right. I went to the second one.
Go ahead.
Are you going to have a booth, or are you just going as attendees?
We just attend.
We just go.
Yeah, we go hang out.
Last
cool.
year, he cooked hot dogs in the parking lot for anybody that wanted to come hang out.
Yeah, I kind of did an illegal tailgate party.
wrote on his comment on his community page. Anybody here wants to come have lunch?
Anybody show up that are your followers and viewers?
Oh,
yeah, there was a
met
lot of people we
always
knew,
meet
but we've
and that's the cool part. That's I think the most fun part is getting to meet people that you see in chat.
and I don't call them followers,
Friends.
Yeah,
Family. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Apologize for that terminology.
no.
So
no.
was there people that you didn't know that were going to be there, like that just wound up happening to watch a show?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There was just so many people that we knew or knew of.
Yeah, I got you.
Like Connor that we just talked about,
Bigfoot
and him and his buddies, that whole Stacy Brown and that whole crew.
Then we meet people in chat like I just went blank. Dina P.
BF Bud and his wife Angie.
Flat Rock. We see Flat Rock every year. It's
That's cool.
seeing family.
So you can put a face to the little name, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I encourage people to come on and hang out, to just introduce yourself, so we can put a face to
For sure.
We've
It's
been
nice
hanging
to
out
be
with
able
for
to
years.
walk up to somebody that you've talked to and chat twice a week for years and actually give them a hug. I mean, that's the way I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Sandra Piper, good to see you.
Sandra.
I hope you're doing better.
This guy, cool shirt, man. Not being a dick. I guess Pat likes your shirt, Chance.
Oh, thank you. Got it in Hawaii, that island of Kauai, the Garden Isle, long time ago. Thank you.
Very nice. I got a few of those in my closet.
What'd you do for St. Patrick's Day? Just take it easy?
What did I do? I worked.
What day was that?
Sunday.
Sunday? Oh, yeah, I was off. You worked, but I hung out with you at the marina.
Yeah, I don't party.
Got the same clothes on.
I sat on a pontoon. It was beautiful Sunday, too.
Good. After all that rain.
Yeah, right.
Y'all had. Are y'all roommates, if you don't mind my asking? Or
Yeah.
Bro, you asked this last time I was on there.
That's my hand in front of her camera.
I knew you were together in the same studio. I just didn't know if y'all were roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah, they roommates.
Last week was hilarious talking about the RV story, and that guy's funny as hell. I was laughing out loud in the chat.
The other day was a good show.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah. What's his name again? I subscribed to him. I can't remember.
WTF Mike?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah. He is a complete skeptic.
He is.
Like, he doesn't believe any of this shit.
Mhm.
The only reason he showed up one day was because whenever I would go live, he would get a notification because I would put WTF live, and his channel is WTF Mike. So he would get a notification that my channel went live. So one day he was like, I got to figure out what the hell, go see what this is about. And he's been around ever since.
Wow, that's pretty damn cool.
Funny as hell.
High energy. Hi, Mr. Lee. I don't remember seeing you in chat, but you need to go back and watch that if you hadn't already. He was funny as hell, doing those voices and with his board and everything, high pitched sound effects.
I'm fixing to get my board hooked up.
Yeah.
I showed it the other night. It doesn't support a digital mic, so I need a different mic if I'm going to use that.
Wow. I'm going to try to send you a 45-second clip. Sunday, I got ripped off by a Chinese restaurant, and this is no copyright, no danger, no nothing. If you want to play it, it's just my little rant showing this bad Chinese food that I got Sunday. You got to see this. I'll try to send it.
Well, you can share it.
I don't know how to do that. Let me see. I'll send video file. Let me try. I don't know.
Bottom of the screen, it'll say present.
Go to present.
Yeah, I'm in present.
Okay,
there it is. Okay, there's the video. You don't have to play it.
There's no beef in this. This is like a $15 dish, $15.95 at China Moon and Vinings. They must be under new management, new owners. They've gone cheap. Show Al's chicken. There's hardly any chicken in his. What'd you get, Kung Pao chicken?
Yes.
What is this dish, Tom?
Done as beef Szechuan.
Where's the beef? There's no beef in it. It's all carrots. Look at that.
Yep.
That's copyrighted.
This food we got was almost $70. China Moon. Okay.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
I can remove that.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I called them. We did a live podcast Sunday after that, called the place, and they claim, oh no, what happened was someone else ordered the Szechuan beef and they asked for low beef. They didn't want much beef. They wanted a lot of carrots. We'll give you a $20 credit. Okay, fine. So they made good, but I don't believe that because that's an offbeat dish. It's not like sweet and sour shrimp or something that a lot of people order.
Right.
And when I went in there to pick up our food, the place was dead. There was no one in there. I think he just got caught with his pants down, and I called him out on it. But whatever.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
I know. And it reminded me of the old Where's the Beef commercial from Wendy's.
As soon as you said that, I was like, I think that's copyrighted.
Oh, it is? The commercial? Oh, I was going to send you that old commercial, but I forgot.
Wendy's commercial.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's just cutting back these days. I'm so tired of it, man. I mean, you get less and you pay more.
Yes.
And when the economy comes back, hopefully it will. I love it when you look at a package of something you buy and it says now with 33% more. They put back in some cases what they took away in a bad economy. So man, I hope that happens again. Anyway.
Well, like I made linguine and clam sauce last night. And I used 2 cans of
feels good.
Minced. Oh my God, I'll get there. Hold on. Used 2 cans of minced clams, but I drained the water out of them first. I poured them out, and those 2 cans equaled exactly 1 cup of water. Now that's what, 4 ounces per cup, per half cup per can. Because I read the can, I said, "Well, shit, what's the net weight? It says 6.5 ounces. Well, 4 ounces of that was water.
Dude, only 2 ounces of clam. That's it. Out of the 6.
Oh, look what Pine said. It's not beef, right? Woof, woof. Well, ancient Chinese secret. Remember that there was an old commercial for a laundry.
Calgon or whatever, something like that.
Calgon, take me away. It was Calgon. Ancient Chinese secret. Well, I'm convinced, not to be gross, that I think 2 of the secret ingredients in Chinese food are insects and urine.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's my lame attempt at comedy, shock comedy. I'm sorry. I don't really think that.
That's not. Yeah, cool.
Well, you get that smell. I mean, something smells like pee.
I don't know where you're buying food.
Hey, you gotta stop.
Food from.
Yeah, you need to quit going to that restaurant, bro.
It's been around since 1987. It's actually, that's why it's so expensive. It's a high class place, even though they have a claw machine in it. That kind of takes away from the atmosphere.
Claw machine.
Yeah.
Is there a koi pond too?
But damn claw machine is a nice ass place. Weird.
Koi pond.
Hey, Chance.
Yes,
what
sir.
brings you here, buddy?
Well, who was Danny Staten in South Carolina? He introduced me to this fine channel, and he said, you got to check them out. They're really great. They're on Tuesday and Thursday nights. So here I am. It was thanks to Danny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are great people. Have you ever had any kind of experience before?
Oh, with UFO? Yeah, I have seen a UFO. I've not seen Bigfoot.
Really?
Sasquatch. But yeah, I've definitely seen what I think was an outer space ship. It was definitely an unidentified flying object. I don't have any evidence. I don't have any photos.
Hey, Ben, this wasn't the other night, but this was one of the...
That's what it looked like the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eating clam sauce, and I put mussels in it too, because they didn't have fresh clams.
Wow. So
wonderful. Oh my God.
do you believe in UFOs? And I mean, obviously UFOs and Bigfoot? Or?
I do. I mean, I believe in the UFO aspect for sure. And I think maybe Sasquatch was a UFO. Was an alien being. An alien being.
I think so.
It's possible. I mean, we're just speculating here, but I certainly, not to say the cliche, I mean, look at all the stars out there. Those are suns. There's planets around each and every one of those stars at night. It would be very, very
arrogant.
We have a lot of hubris if we thought we were the most intelligent people in the universe. I mean, I know it's a cliche, but that's what I think. So I'm a believer. I'm definitely. I think they've been here. I think they might be below the sea. Look at how much Earth's surface is beneath the ocean. It's amazing. What, more than 3/4 of the Earth? That's a lot of unexplored territory.
And we've only explored about 10% of it, or it's a small amount.
I love oceanographers like Mel Fisher and Jacques Cousteau, their work that they did. I don't think we do enough to explore the oceans. But
no, we don't. I get that we want to see what's out in outer space, but we need to figure out what's here.
Absolutely.
Just as important.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely.
I think there's a lot of shit that like the government and the military can do, and they have explored things and just not telling us about it.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, the ocean is unexplored.
Chance, the pea smell comes from is bean sprouts if they're not rinsed properly.
Bean shoots.
Thanks, Mr. Lee. And I mean, no offense to anyone out there. I was just kidding around. I love Chinese food. So
no, nobody took that. I mean, I didn't. I'm half Chinese myself.
Good, because I didn't mean any offense. But yeah, UFOs.
Fish explode when they are pulled to the surface.
So, wait, what? Yeah, because of yeah, I've heard of that before.
Their gas bladder. that's like a lot of fish. Like if you're fishing in deeper water, if you pull something up and it won't go back down, you have to actually release the gas from the fish.
Yeah, that's true.
You're using a needle and you're sticking it somewhere in its stomach just to release all that gas.
I've actually
So
seen
I have,
videos.
I have the syringes in my, the needles in my
I've seen those.
tackle box.
Damn. Because of atmospheric pressure, right? Or
Yeah, well, you're pulling
pressure in the ocean.
atmospheres, and their gas bladders can't adjust. So they when they get to the top, they expand and they can't release that gas. So you have to do it for them, or they'll just die.
Wow.
Jamie, good to see you.
The Buckwas crew, what's up? Bukwas. Jamie Cotterell, what's up?
Jamie Cotterell, huh?
Hey, Ben, what about you? Have you seen anything that's unexplained?
I've heard things. I haven't. Well, yeah, I have, but I've seen a demonic thing. I don't really want to go into that.
Okay. Interdimensional beings. I believe in interdimensional travel. I certainly do. Yeah, scary stuff.
Yeah, but I've heard the siren howl Bigfoot thing. What's up, boy?
I haven't seen a UFO or a Bigfoot, but my experiences are paranormal.
With ghosts?
Yeah, and other, I guess you call it woo.
Yeah, I've seen more of the woo, but I have heard the like what they said, the Ohio howl. I've heard that, like really close.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, definitely I did. I was fishing chocolate one night with my dad. I told you about this, huh?
Northwoods.
It said before the divorce, I was married to something demonic.
Satan incarnate.
Yeah, but I've heard that. My parents saw a UFO. I have never seen one.
Barry Browning, good to see you. Barry says, y'all believe in Bigfoot and UFOs? Next, you'll be saying that the Dogman thing is real. I couldn't say it without laughing.
That's pretty funny.
Good to see you, Barry.
That's hysterical.
But look how technology has advanced.
Barry was the one pointing out all the lights in the sky.
I know. Right?
Sorry, Chance, go ahead.
I was just saying, look at how much technology has advanced in the last 20 years. There's got to be someone helping out the government.
Yeah, but it goes before 20 years,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah, I know. Absolutely, but it's just rapidly expanded in the last 20 years or so. I mean,
Actually 30 years.
Yeah.
50 years. I mean, we leaps and bounds in 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Elon Musk an alien?
Star Trek's a reality.
You think Elon's an alien?
No, he just looks like one.
Probably. Just looks like one.
But that man's beating NASA. I'm sorry. I keep over talking. I do this every week.
No, that was me.
No worries, man.
Man, no problem.
At Jay's comment.
Jay said, I saw Stevie's head go around at least 3 times when she got pissed at me. Does that count?
Wow.
The Exorcist.
Exorcist. Yeah. No, but yeah, I saw so we fucked with a Ouija board when I was in high school. No, right out of high school.
I did too.
No, I think I might have been in high school, but my little brother and his best friend kept fucking with it. You know, I went play a little bit, and I saw his best friend get possessed and talk different and talking a different language and shit. And it was pretty fucking scary, bro. I don't really want to go into it. It was fucking scary.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
CST says over 200 reports of dogman sightings here in southwest Oklahoma so far.
Dude, Oklahoma is like crazy with that.
I know there were reports, I think even out of Brown Springs in Oklahoma, there were some dogman, Bigfoot reports down there.
Yeah, for sure.
In the woods down there.
Yeah, I've heard witches.
Hell, when I was down there, the freaking cops rolled up on us in the middle of the woods.
I remember.
Ooh.
Maybe they thought you were a dog man or something.
No, it's just, I guess they weren't expecting people to be out there in 20-degree weather. Camping, no less.
I got a Ouija board story, but maybe I shouldn't tell it on this show.
Come on, man, tell it.
Well, all right. I was a senior in high school, and my
That cool
English
move?
teacher comes on to
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's fine.
My English teacher comes on to me. I'd gotten stoned during lunch. I'm late coming back to class. She smells the weed on me. And she goes, now, I know you've been smoking. She goes, we can do one of two things. We can either go to the principal's office right now, or you can come to my house to talk about your book review Monday night. Hello?
Hey, so
Maybe the Lord don't want me to tell this story.
No.
So, long story short.
Let me explain real quick. Normally, before a show, I say a prayer.
Oh.
And I didn't. And you're going to start talking, and I do it to armor up, because I don't know what's going to, what we're going to talk about.
We don't want to.
No, it's true. You're going to talk about Ouija boards and stuff. I just muted, said a quick prayer.
Yeah. Oh no, nothing evil. Nothing evil. Just
no. I'm just saying that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I saw him do that. I saw him.
So
we don't want to be rude. I'm sorry.
No, you're cool.
That's why I muted.
I thought his audio went out. That's all. So I say to my friends, I think something funny is going to happen here. This is over the weekend because this was a Friday. And then she said, come over Monday. And so we got out a Ouija board. And I said, is she going to come on to me? And the Ouija board said yes. So that's the rated G version of the story. And I'll drop it right there because it was wild when I got to that lady's house. I was 18 and she was 37. And man, oh man, that's all I got to say about that.
Been there and done that.
So the Ouija board was.
The Ouija board was
at 18.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. No, I wasn't saying you don't have to. It's just I make sure that we armor up a little. Usually I have a smudge bundle. I smudge before a show too. It's just you don't know what you're going to talk about and what's I know that things can come through computers, be it
and manifest. Yeah.
I pick up energies.
So we
easily.
She's
so easily.
If she'll admit being an empath to an extent.
If that's what you want to call it, I don't know. I just know I pick up on people's energy. I mean, instantly sometimes, whether I realize it or not, I do.
For what it's worth, I was baptized in 2018, Easter 2018, so I should be somewhat pure.
And I haven't been, and that's something that I've recently considered, honestly.
Yeah, I tried to talk her into this a while ago, and that.
Well, we were going to do some stuff at the time, and it wasn't something that was even possible. But now that things are good, I need to start looking into that again.
No, we'll set it up.
Yeah, and it's funny because I come from a family background of religion, whether it's Catholic or whatever. Everyone in my family, I'm the youngest. Everyone before me was christened or baptized, and no, not me.
Interesting. I was supposed to be baptized in the Baptist church when I was a kid, but I freaked out with the water. I was like, "No, get me out of here!"
Oh.
But I did it.
See, I saw the baptismal pool and wanted to swim in it.
She sees water, she wants to jump in.
I love the water.
But that was the longest service. It was a 3-hour Easter vigil in 2018, St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Merida, Georgia, when I was baptized. I was raised Baptist, but I took RCIA classes and became Catholic. And then all these stories in the news came out about all sorts of weird stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I joined here?
What cult did I just get into?
When you hear, we don't want to go there. I mean,
no,
everybody
has an idea of what you're referring to. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Kimmy.
Is she here?
Yeah. She said, "Hey, brother Modes, I found a place to put my RV in Mesa,
Oh, right on. Mesa.
whatever.
Mesa.
Mesa. Excuse me.
That close to the border, it's Mesa.
Mesa.
Means table. Right on, Kim. I'm glad to hear it. OCST says, Mogs, I will come on Thursday to show your footage, my footage here. I have to set up my computer first in order to show it. Right on. No, I look
That'd
forward
be
to
cool.
that, man.
That'd be real cool.
Hey, OCST, were you just, is your name Ken?
No, it's Harold.
Harold,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Wrong people. Wow, they got a lot of people that see Bigfoot. I would love to see one.
I say the same thing, and then everybody's like, be careful what you wish for.
Man, I would like. I don't give a shit. I want to see one.
want to know. That's it. I want to know firsthand.
Me too, Mo. Me too, bro. Me too.
I don't want to go have lunch with it or shake its hand or have a conversation. Nope. I just want to know it exists.
Me too, bro. Me too. That's exactly what I want to.
Christy, you're more than welcome. Looking forward to it. She says, then she'll come on with them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Closest I've come to seeing Sasquatch is a $6 Million Man rerun.
Really?
And it was Andre the Giant and then Ted Cassidy. Lurch from the Addams Family played Sasquatch in that show. After
really?
Yeah, the first time was Andre the Giant.
Yeah, I don't remember the second time.
Yep, they brought the character back in the season 4 premiere, which was a crossover from the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. It was the season 2 premiere of Bionic Woman. Part 2 was. Part 1 was a season 4 premiere of $6 Million Man, Sunday night on ABC TV. And then in season 5, they also brought Bigfoot back, played by Ted Cassidy. I don't know why Andre the Giant didn't want to reprise the role. He might have been busy wrestling. This would have been in 1976. He first played the role in 1975 on that show, $6 Million Man. And The Secret of Bigfoot. Yeah, Lindsay Wagner was the Bionic Woman.
Yeah. Jamie Summers.
That's it.
Steve Austin.
Yes, Colonel Steve Austin.
Yep.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Make him faster than he was, stronger than he was.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The wrestler. Oh, yeah. Did you ever watch, hey, Ben, did you ever watch Extreme Championship Wrestling like in the late 90s? I love that. It was violent. There was blood. It was great entertainment.
I watched Stone Cold and The Rock and shit. That's about it.
That's cool.
I was always into wrestling when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not so much now.
No.
You're probably my age, Mogs. Here in Atlanta, we had Superstation 17, Gordon Soley, Tommy Wildfire Rich, all those guys would be on Championship Wrestling on
yeah, it was just the whole Southern tour, the Southern guys.
Mr. Wrestling number 2 with the mask. I love the dude with the mask, Mr. Wrestling number 2. And he passed away a couple years ago, unfortunately.
Mr. Wrestler number 2?
Yeah.
That's what it was called?
That was his name. That was his handle. Mr. Wrestling 2, like Roman numeral 2.
Mm.
I've met a few guys like Bam Bam Bigelow, Paul White, the Big Show.
Damn, I bet he look like a goddamn Sasquatch, huh?
Yeah, he is, man.
Kim said we always watch Hulk and Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
Yeah.
Tommy Wildfire Rich, that's right. Says Joe Pat, yeah.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard
Dog.
Oh yeah, Junkyard Dog. I remember that dude.
Yeah, he was part of the Turner stable of wrestlers.
JYD?
Early 80s, yeah.
Junkyard Dog.
Geez, back then. Who else was back then? Von Erichs. Von Erichs, that was a great wrestling family.
Oh yeah.
They got a some kind of show about them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerry, I forget how he died. I think it was, I don't remember. Danny would know.
Tina G said the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, I remember them. I remember the Rock and Roll Express. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who that was. Was that Shawn Michaels and Marty G and Ellie? Something like that.
I don't believe. I don't know though. You could be right. I could be
There was
wrong.
a cat named Sandman. He was on ECW. I loved him. He played the Metallica song Sandman. Probably couldn't do it now. This is back in 1998. And when he'd enter the ring, he'd have a can of beer in his hand. He'd smash it over his head. And he had this big stick he'd hold up in the air as the theme was playing. He's just a real character. A lot of flair to him, as well as
She
Ric
said
Flair.
the Russian guys.
Mr. Lee says kangaroo boxing sounds like more fun.
That's pretty fun. Yeah, wrestling.
Devon Eric's The Dark Side of the Ring, or Devon Eric's Dark Side of the Ring. Okay, that's the name of the show you're talking about.
And that's the
Yeah.
guy that told me about you, Mogs. Danny Staten. He's the one that told me about your channel. You and Stevie. Yep.
Yeah, Danny's been around a long time.
I met Danny originally over at LIB's Mike's chat a few years back, actually.
He's got a great collection of comic books and autographs and
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
coming from
Y'all
you.
still talk to LIB?
What's that?
Y'all still hear from LIB
Yeah,
every once in a while? Yeah, that's cool.
we're friends. So.
Yeah, that's cool. I haven't seen him in a while.
Ben, did you ever watch any TV shows about UFOs like The Invaders? I'm trying to turn these guys onto The Invaders show or Project UFO. I love that one too, growing up.
I watched I probably watched every show about UFOs that they have, that they've ever made. I'm very interested in that. But, you know,
What's your favorite, Ben?
what's my favorite? I don't have one.
I like independent.
My whole thing is that why in the fuck does the government not tell us that this shit is real? I mean, I know they had admitted
People would
it.
lose their shit.
What?
Most people would lose their shit. It would bring too much shit into question, like religion.
History in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
People like to be secure. They want to know that they're safe. And you throw that in there, they don't feel safe anymore.
But so if their basis of religion is some kind of like really based on some kind of alien beings, wouldn't they want to know?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Because they see it a certain way. And, like,
We're conditioned to think of it as a threat.
well, religion was kind of invented, I think, to rule by fear.
Yeah, subjugate. Yeah.
Yeah. And, if the church was proven wrong or like if the church lied to you, that'll upset people. And to know that there are other things out there, like I said, people aren't going to feel safe.
Yeah. I mean, but
It would cause widespread panic.
And they would just change their paradigm. They're thinking, here's a devout Christian, Catholic, whatever. Catholicism is Christianity. But, they've been praying and believing a certain way all their life. And then you throw this into the mix of extraterrestrials, and it would explain a lot of stuff in the Bible in the sense of angels and other things like that. But people don't want to think of it as an alien or a UFO or in that sense of it,
yeah. Well,
Mass hysteria, absolutely. And maybe mass insanity.
And that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Grasshopper said government is an extension of religious control systems, belief systems of hierarchy and kingdoms, etc.
It really is. You're right.
And then Jay said, we've been colonized our whole existence.
Absolutely.
Kim saying goodnight.
Kim, good night.
Night. Do you believe we went to the moon?
Night,
do.
Kim
Or
Kleinhofer.
do you think that was just Hollywood? Do you think we
I
went to the
believe
moon?
we're
I
there
do.
now.
I don't think we're there now.
A what?
No, I believe we've been to the moon, and supposedly
think so.
they're sending up next year in 2025. They're kicking off a program where they're going back to the moon, and it's going to be the first woman on the moon. I forget the name of the project.
Which is funny because they're really not talking about it.
No.
You don't
They're
hear
talking
about
about Mars. They're just talking about the Mars mission. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
that's the staging platform to get to Mars is
Right.
from the moon.
Yeah.
I believe that's the plan, is to do a base on the moon.
I'm
gonna only be impressed if it's the first black lesbian woman on the moon.
Okay.
She's going to be alone. Reconsider the lesbian part.
Jeremy says, last panic, people would hoard toilet paper.
Again,
Yeah.
Send that dumb press secretary to the moon, please. But I tell you, when I was a kid, I was a nerd boy, and I always watched a show called Space 1999 where they had a base on the moon. And just think about 1999, that was 25 years ago. Unbelievable. I mean, the future isn't here till I have a laser gun in my hand. I always wanted a laser gun to stun, not to kill. But can you imagine, to your point, Mo, what the terrible things that criminals could do with a stun gun? I mean, there's no way the public will ever get their hands on, and I'm sure the technology's there. Not a stun gun like the cops have now, where they shoot something looks like a slinky at you and electrocute you or something.
Blinky
But
wants
like
to dance. What is in all them boxes?
Comic books. There's a long boxes. Each box holds about 250 to 300 comic books. They're all Marvel comic books in alphabetical order. I've got like 17,000 comics. And that pains me. I was supposed to be on Wheel of Fortune this week. It's Marvel week. I auditioned and I played the game, passed the test. They tried to call me 3 times and I missed the call each time because they knew I was a Marvel fan. And it's been so fun as a Marvel geek watching Wheel of Fortune this week. And I'm like, it should have been me there. I blew it. The first time my ringer was off when they called. It was on a Thursday at 1:30 in the afternoon, 10:30 their time in California. Second time I took a nap and like a dummy left my phone in the other room at 1:30 in the afternoon because I'm in Atlanta, you're in Florida, same time zone. Third time I answered on like the third ring and they just hung up. And I guess it was 3 strikes and you're out. And
each show that they do, that they record, you can actually show up and they take walk-ins and they'll you have to be there a certain time. You look into it.
You need to go, bro.
Really? I thought they did that on Price is Right. They do that on Wheel of Fortune too?
Oh, wait. Maybe I was thinking Price is Right.
Yeah, Price is Right.
I was thinking Price is Right. Sorry.
My name's Chance. I think I have a good shot of getting picked just because my name is weird. It used to be weirder growing up. Nobody had the name. Now you got Chance the Rapper, and it's more common now.
Yeah, I used to have a dog named Chance.
I have a nephew, Chance.
I am a dog named Chance, but that's cool.
I have a nephew, Chance. His full name is Chancellor.
Cool.
Blinky says, why does the moon smell like rotten eggs?
Because it's cheese. I don't know.
Yeah, cheese. That's all. Green cheese.
Swiss.
Fly-by Stew, how's it going?
Judy Wheeler.
Hey, Judy.
Judy.
Hey, Judy.
So yeah, guys, anybody else wants to pop in, the link is in chat. Come say hi, hang out with us. Love to see you.
That's what the gun looked like in Space 1999. It was a wraparound. I love this design of this weapon. Anyway, and it was a cool show. Someone in chat said 1999 was a cool show, and its predecessor was a show called UFO or UFO, and it only lasted for 26 episodes, but the aliens were stealing humans and taking their organs out of their bodies. It was a show shot in England, so it was very violent. And it was produced between 1969 and 1970.
So not much different than today.
Yeah, right.
It was
People are having organs stolen.
So it's accurate. The show was accurate, right?
right. Yeah. 1999 was a good year. Prince thought so.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a good show.
Battlestar?
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica.
Bigfoot King. Her name was Maya, the metamorph in season 2. Yeah, she could change shape, hold the form for an hour. Played by a former Bond girl, Catherine Shell. And she was in one of the
Shane, how are you?
movies.
You still in the woods or did you get home?
I didn't see him in there.
Shane was up at on Vancouver Island in BC, checking things out based on a story that we had mentioned.
Hey, Sarah.
My flock. Good to see you.
Jamie's like, yeah, I remember when Still Crazy Chris brandished her new sidearm on Moog's show. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
It's like, no.
But it's funny because, Ben, we were talking about Mark, Livewire.
Yeah.
And it was the one, I don't know if it was the first show that he came on live where he sat in his yard. He had a shotgun in his lap and an AR at his feet.
Yep.
Yeah, he had that AR, bro.
Yeah. Or it was vice versa. I know he had.
Like Star Trek
Oh,
phaser.
Star Trek, yeah.
And you can take this thing out. That's what Kirk sometimes. It looks like a little like razor, like electric razor shaver.
Shane, what's up, man?
Hey.
I said I'm stuck in the airport.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I guess the plane lost cabin pressure, and we had to turn around, and that was on my last leg. So I'm stuck in the airport here in Calgary, Alberta, and
Well, I'm glad you
I
made
don't
it
know
to
if I'm
the
going to get out tonight.
I'm glad you made it to the airport.
did you have a good trip?
I had a fantastic trip. I can't wait to shoot a few pics off to you guys there for a little bit of laughs and throw some stuff on the channel. So
Looking forward.
I'm looking forward to it.
The plane.
the plane. It's unfortunate that it had to happen, but it is what it is.
I have the worst luck when it comes to flying. I mean,
I just
going
don't
everywhere, I'm not kidding. Every flight that I've ever planned, it turns to shit. I get stuck. I miss it. They
close the airport. They
close
close or
it.
shut.
Yeah, they shut.
Cancel the flight when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
I
single time.
think we all have the same.
Oh no, it's every time. I don't think I've taken a flight that's gone smoothly
I don't think so either.
ever.
You get sick afterwards.
The worst thing about this whole trip back is that I can't get out of customs and have a smoke.
Right. Yeah. No. When you
So
get,
I'm ready to throttle about 8 guys over here. So
you can, but you have to go back through customs again, and yeah. That's...
Thanks, Stevie, for being on the ball.
Oh, how I remember that. I quit smoking in September 2010, but I hated to fly because of that reason, man.
Time it right.
You had to go out also through security again.
I just thought I'd just jump on and tell you where I am. It's the last leg of the journey, but I'll talk to you guys soon. I got a jet.
You have a good time, buddy.
Great travels, man. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
He's got a jet, literally.
No, if once you get checked in and you get through, you're stuck. You can't. If you go back out, you have to go back through it all over again, and you might not. The timing, it takes forever, or it could take a few minutes, but you can't chance it because if they call your flight at any moment, you're screwed.
Why can't they have a fast pass like they do at Walt Disney World for that? Security fast pass. Pay a little moolah.
Customs, but it wouldn't be customs. It would be
it'd be Homeland Security.
Yeah,
because it's still in Canada.
Yeah,
he's not leaving Canada.
True, that's true. Okay.
But it's the same thing. I mean, as far as the process of going out, coming back in, I did that once. I was there overnight. I come back and there was nobody there to check me back in. I guess there were no scheduled flights for a couple hours, so I was stuck on the outside for a little while. It wasn't bad. Just couldn't go back. Not for a few hours. That's when that night I got stuck in Atlanta airport.
That sucks.
Oh, and
Just driving by Atlanta sucks.
Yeah. It's a terrible city. I'm trapped in hell here. I hate it.
Traffic is
It's
crazy in
horrible.
Atlanta.
And the people
I mean,
suck too.
Yeah, if you're driving in the middle of the night, driving through Atlanta's not terrible.
No.
It's really not. But
I don't like
anywhere
Atlanta.
near daylight, it's horrible.
Hey, Stevie, the
People are
thing I hate
assholes.
most about travel is getting gouged at the airport for lunch. Everything is like 5 times the normal price, especially
They
the
don't let you
Atlanta
bring
airport.
shit in there with you. You know, they make you get checked in, and then you have to buy whatever once you're inside. And you know, Burger King, it's 3 times the cost of the street Burger King.
That's right.
Cup of
You
coffee without Starbucks is $10 a cup. You know.
Oh, Lord. I had Whataburger today for the first time in years since I was in Florida in 2019, and
I've
it's
never had
good. For a fast burger, it's not bad.
I haven't
never
had that
had
in
it.
a long time.
I've never had it.
I like the onions. Yeah. Anyway.
Is it Whataburger that you can get it like there's that off menu? Like you can get it animal style and you get all the crazy shit on it.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's Whataburger or what's the other one? Oh, I
Five
forget.
Guys.
No, it was
Five Guys is horrible.
I've never had it.
I only thing I've had from there was a grilled cheese, and it's the worst grilled cheese I've ever had in my life. How can you fuck up a grilled cheese sandwich?
Why do you go out and
Trust me,
order
they did.
cheese?
They did. No, because on the menu it looked good. It was nice and thick and cheesy. You know,
Oh yeah,
cheese.
sure.
You know, anything cheese. I love it, but it was so greasy and no, worst grilled cheese ever. Christy said Arby's. Arby's is good.
I like their fries at Arby's, not the curly cube, but like the regular ones. They've improved
Curly.
them. They're pretty good for fast food. Yeah.
Curly fries are good.
Hello, Sarah. My flock.
My flock, how you doing?
She's in
Jason
Southern
says Five
California.
Guys costs $50 for 2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, McDonald's costs $50
Cool.
No,
for
damn near.
Use coupons when you can. I won't go anywhere without a coupon anymore. I'm
Sharon,
a
good to
tightwad.
see you. It's 3:30.
Make your own burger. Absolutely, Mr. Lee. I do. And it's 5 times better and 5 times less expensive. Yep.
Make your own.
I miss McDonald's kangaroo burgers.
Back in the day.
Kangaroo burgers.
Up in your step. Up to it.
But why does McDonald's always have the ice cream machine broken, but
Okay, I
Wendy's
think-
has Frosties all day long every day? You know, how come Wendy's has their shit together and McDonald's doesn't?
Because McDonald's are too lazy to use them. Once they clean them, they don't want to use them again. So they say they're out of order.
I read they have an exclusive service contract that's
My
also part of
brother
the
worked
problem.
there. Worked at McDonald's for a little while in high school. I remember.
I never
her.
worked in the food industry. I worked in drugstores a lot and grocery stores, but I never worked in the food. Probably missed out. I know there's a lot of good tips. Were you ever a waitress? Anybody on the panel?
I was, yeah.
A
I
waiter?
waited.
Waiter, you're the only one that could have been a waitress, Stevie. Yeah.
I was. I
never
actually
did
was.
the food industry.
I worked
Yeah.
Denny's for a few years, but I worked at a place called the Silver Diner. It's right outside of DC, and I guess maybe it's Woodbridge, Virginia, Alexandria area. But best place ever to wait tables. Man, I made some good money there. And it was a fun job. It was based on the 50s style diners. Only thing that sucked is we had to make our own desserts. So if anybody ordered floats or shakes or whatever, we had to make them. But no, it was great. I made some good money there.
Sounds like Johnny Rockets here, 50s theme. Did anyone pinch your butt when they were drunk when you're a waitress? Anybody come on to you or you have to get rough with them? Or?
But never hands grabby. No.
Okay, good.
They'd come
They
back.
knew better.
They'd come back losing a few fingers or something.
They knew better.
Pull your hand back, your thumb's gone.
The guy who played Dr. Smith pinched my butt once. Jonathan Harris, 1992. I was very young. I mean, I was 20. I'm not very young, but I was 20. And my friend was good friends with him. And he was at a convention making an appearance. It was after the convention hours. They're having drinks. He goes, come up and meet Jonathan. And he was talking about working on Sanford and Son, Jonathan Harris. Because he guest starred on that show. And he was talking about how crude Red Fox was. And at the end, he goes up to his room and he goes, "Night, Chance," and he pinches my butt. And I was wearing shorts, and I thought, and he's a married man. I just thought, I just went home. I didn't think anything of it, but a very bizarre story. Of course, he's been gone since I think 2004. God rest his soul. What a strange person he was. Dr.
Wow.
Yeah, I liked waiting tables. I was good at it. I had fun doing that. I couldn't see it doing it as a career. I had an aunt actually who was a career waitress, same diner, 32 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Helton says best hamburgers used to be Fuddruckers, Ponderosa, Bonanza, and believe it or not, the Kmart that was down the street. They had a cafe in the store.
I remember those cafes in the store.
Woolworths had that too. Yeah.
Target. Now I think it's a Starbucks in Target.
Fuddruckers were good, but their damn burgers were so big.
They were huge.
And greasy. I'd have to pat them down with napkins to get the grease out. You know,
I remember
even
my
when you
sister
cook them
got in
medium.
trouble. Say we were driving home from church and we passed the Fuddruckers and they were talking about. I think my grandparents were talking about going to eat somewhere and she said, "Red fuckers."
I mean,
all I heard was whack. I was like, oh damn. She didn't mean it, of course. She didn't mean it. God, I remember dying laughing.
Man, that's funny.
I can make 100 bad Lost in Space jokes, Fritz. Danger, Will Robinson.
Oh man.
Hey guys, enjoyed talking to y'all. I'll talk to y'all probably Thursday.
Good to see you, Ben.
We'll see
Y'all
you
have a
then.
good night.
Nice
Good to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
Too.
Enjoy your week off,
Yeah, enjoy the fishing.
right?
Thank you.
Congratulations again on your anniversary and your son's
Thank you.
birthday.
Yes.
Thank
indeed.
All right, brother.
All right.
Good night. Right on. That's cool. 20 years.
It is.
Bonanza was good. Oh, the restaurant. Yeah.
Oh, I like that too. Oh, I forgot all about them. And
Ground
Sizzler.
Round. I don't know.
Ground Round. I remember.
I don't know
Ground
how
Round.
nationwide Ground Round was. The Ground Round.
Ground Round.
Their burgers were good.
I remember Sizzler circa 1986 had all you can eat shrimp with a steak, a sirloin steak. I love that. I was like maybe 14 or something.
Me, Sizzler was the original buffet. You know.
Yeah. And Shoney's. I used to love Shoney's Big Boys. Big Boy.
Wow.
That's what she said. No.
No, I remember Big Boys. There was like one when I was a kid that we drive like forever to get to. Bristol, what's up? He says Ground Round was awesome.
Hey, Bristol.
Yeah, Ground Round was always our go-to on. That was our high school. Our Friday nights we go. If we're gonna go grab some food, to be Ground Round.
Huh.
I've never heard of Ground Round. Is it a restaurant? Okay.
Yeah,
I know what Ground Round is in terms of the beef, but yeah.
It's not in business anymore.
Is it a Florida place? Florida?
No, this was Northeast.
Yeah.
New Jersey.
They have one in Alexandria, I think.
It's funny how there's regional places like Jack in the Box, which I like when I'm out in California. They don't have them in my neck of the woods because you can get tacos, kind of like Del Taco.
Yeah.
And Burger Chef, I've never had a Burger Chef. I think that was a North place, and I think they're gone now. But a lot of people speak fondly of that.
But Jack in the Box tacos kind of suck. I mean,
I
have them, but they're like,
I've only had the Jack in the Box breakfast. That's it. I haven't had the burger. The breakfast was pretty good.
But it's a diverse menu at Jack in the Box.
It is.
It's pretty
like Del Taco is now. Let's see. I liked when they had the sit-down Pizza Hut too. That was a good cheap date, good first date back in the day. And they served beer in pitchers, and they had the video game.
Yeah, there's still one.
Oh, I remember when Denny's had a bar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We had a Denny's that had a bar.
Crystal River, Florida. You go into there. It is Denny's, right?
Yeah, it is.
They have a bar there, right. But it's kind of
it's
a separate. It's attached to it, and you can get to it through the
Yeah,
the restaurant,
Right.
but yeah,
But
there's
no,
a bar in Denny's.
Denny's actually had a bar at the
Wow.
Denny on Route 1 growing up.
And if you go back on YouTube and watch like a Taco Bell commercial from 1984, I mean, that's like real beef and it's packed to the top. Now, of course, they probably embellished the ad like they do now, make it look better than it really does. But I remember Taco Bell being much better in the 80s. I mean, like quality, a pretty good quality taco. Anyway, unless my taste buds have just gotten burned out and old. I don't know.
I think it was Hilton that said something about Wendy's burgers used to be better back in the day. I remember Wendy's burgers were big and juicy and sloppy. They were good.
Everything got smaller, you know,
Mhm.
in attempts to shave.
Well, I mean, look at the Whopper from Burger King. I remember that thing being a monster. You couldn't eat a double Whopper.
I just ate one the other day.
Too much.
That was that big Texas thing I ate.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but
double Whopper.
back in the day, the double Whopper just seemed, yeah.
Yeah, normally I cook, but it was like, you know what? I don't feel like cooking. Let's go. Let's get in the truck. We're going through a drive-through.
Exactly.
And that's what I got, a Whopper or some version of it.
Yeah, I'm like you. I can cook and I prefer to cook. That's the best. But sometimes when you're on the go, you do what you got to do.
Sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tonight we went with pizza and wings.
Yummy. What kind of pizza?
Oh, it was just
Out of the box.
a Red Baron,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Supreme. Just something quick.
I like the Paul Newman frozen pizza. It's not bad. Hello, Lance in chat.
I don't know that I did that. Lance, how are you?
It's pretty good. It's a thin, pretty good for frozen pizza. I put extra like mozzarella
Yeah,
on
you
it.
Oh,
They
I
always hook it up.
always check it out. You know,
Yeah.
Mushrooms, and
different
peppers
cheese
and
or
cheese
I'll
and-
just. By the time it comes out, it weighs twice as much as it did, you know, when I
Yeah.
bought it. By the time it's done.
Yeah.
Jamie, you just lost me. Ham and pineapple. Actually, Hawaiian pizza's not that
It's
bad.
not terrible.
It's not bad.
It's just not my go-to.
No.
You know, I'm not going to say I don't like it. I just don't think I've ever actually ordered one.
Who else? What do we got here?
Hey, Lance.
Guys, we have 20 minutes left.
Where the hell did the time go?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Sure.
Hopefully everybody else did too.
Right.
And I enjoyed it. But the link is in chat, so if anybody wants to say hi in the next 18 minutes, come hang out. Now's the time.
It's
Sarah.
Caesars for lunch. Little Caesars isn't terrible. It's not. Well, that's where we order for summer camp for the kids. It's just cheaper.
It's always been affordable and it's not bad.
No, it's not. I like their thin crust is my favorite. Thin crust
Oh, yeah.
pepperoni.
It's probably their most
Pepperoni.
popular pizza too.
I don't think so because it's not one of them hot and ready ones. You got to wait for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The thin crust. Yeah.
Mr. Lee, thank you for putting Chance's link in chat.
Thank you, Mr.
Absolutely.
Lee.
I didn't notice that. Thank you, sir.
Joe
Can I just talk
Pat,
about
everything is going up. The Dollar Tree is more like the $3 store.
I know. And they're closing 1,000 stores.
Really?
Their Family Dollar line. I didn't know they'd merged, but yeah, Family Dollar's closing 1,000 stores. It was in the news last week.
Wow.
And there's one near me that I like to get cheap gifts for my niece and nephew. And I said, "Are you closing?" They said, "Nope." I said, "Thank God," because I like
I don't
this.
think the
It's
one up
busy.
here would close. They get way too much.
Family
business.
Dollar?
Yeah, the Family Dollar.
Yeah.
The one I stop at on the way home from work.
Like
Just
on the
'cause
way to
it's
the movies, you got to
great.
pop in, get a $1 box of candy. I think it's $1.25 now. It was $1 for the longest time. Instead of paying $6 at the movie theater, just put that sucker in your pocket.
No, but I did notice that they do sell. Family Dollar does sell like the arts and crafts stuff that they sell at Dollar Tree. It's the same product at the Family Dollar.
Different price.
No, $1.25. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you can find it for $1 at Family Dollar.
They had
Maybe
football cards for $1. Couldn't believe it. Expensive, like sealed. They weren't Tops. I forget the brand. And my nephew loves football, and you could. It's the cheapest price I've ever seen for these football cards. Anyway,
Good night, my flock.
My flock, good night.
Night, Sarah.
Lance, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? Lance?
Hey, Lance.
Hey, man. Long time no see,
Where you-
man.
Couldn't understand.
He said, long time no see.
Hey, Lance.
Where are you from, Lance?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, right on. Midwest.
My uncle lives there. Kansas City Chiefs.
Good barbecue out that way.
Yeah. Thanks, Taylor Swift.
You missed the eye roll.
Yeah.
That's funny.
If I
What?
didn't say it, my flock, good night.
Yeah. Ugh.
That was a good one.
So what's I haven't seen you around, Lance. What brings you here?
Well, I saw Chance. Went, oh, hey, Chance.
Oh, right on.
And I'm using on Sarah's channel a lot.
Okay, on my flock.
Yep.
Very cool.
I was on there the other day.
Oh, yeah. I have to check it out. I don't think I've really paid attention.
I don't think I've paid attention to many channels at all lately.
Helton says, Mo Stevie, have you tried backyard burgers in Altamont?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not far from my park. And yeah, they're good. They are. I'm surprised they're still there. Honestly. It's been there for a long time.
Has anybody tried Whataburger yet?
I did
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
How was it,
Just
Chance?
It was really good for a burger on
Hey,
the
what
go.
a burger.
Good size. Like Stevie was saying, it was a good, that's what she said, right? It's a good size burger. Really was. I mean, it was more like a Whopper like we remember. Anyway, it was good. And the fries are delicious, I think. It was good.
I think my favorite hamburger was when I was a kid. There was a little ice cream shop called Delahouse, and they had the most amazing burgers on a grill. And so I was just, I think that was my favorite burger ever.
I was looking at Christy's comment. Yes, love their salad. I don't think I've ever heard anybody compliment a
Which
salad.
one was that? Was
I'm not sure. I was just stuck on the fact that she was talking about salad.
And
Yeah.
backyard. She talking about backyard burgers. We have those here too.
No, it was.
You do?
Yeah.
See, I never heard of it before. The one that Hilton is referring to in Altamont. I had a burger from there years ago, and then probably about 5 years ago, I had a chicken sandwich from there. They're really good. They're a little expensive, a little on the high side.
James Lee, welcome.
But I used to work with a guy that loved them, so anytime I was on my way to work, he'd have me stop, pick him up a burger.
Stevie, what I like is they serve cheer wine. I love cheer wine. It's a cherry soda out of North Carolina State, and they have that. They have that like in the fountain version, and I just love cheer wine. Anyway,
Chance, what that
Never
taste
heard.
like?
it's like cherry Coke, but it's a little bit sweeter.
Oh, man.
It's delicious. It comes in a glass bottle. It's good. It's out of North Carolina. It's been around since like 1929, I think.
I can't find it right here.
I didn't know that.
I wish you had one of those.
Cheer wine is awesome.
Thanks, Bristol.
Never had it.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I've never had it.
It's in your grocery store in a 4-pack of glass bottles made with real sugar, but it's not cheap. I mean, it costs a little more, but it's worth it.
It's like a red and white label.
Yeah.
It's like that Stewart soda.
What's that?
It's like that Stewart soda, the 4-pack. You get like root beer, tea soda.
Oh, Stewart's, yeah, the orange soda, the creamsicle soda or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I love cream soda. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm not a big fan.
Backyard's grilled Hawaiian chicken is
Which is
great.
And that might have been what I had because that does sound familiar, but it was like 5-6 years ago. I can't say for sure, but whatever chicken sandwich it was I had was
You said he
really
went
good.
there last time I was in Florida. Last August.
You're right up the street from me.
Mogs was talking about Fuddruckers, and Stevie made that funny joke. But
Oh, yeah.
remember how
What-
greasy the burgers were? I mean, you'd have to pat them down before you ate them. I mean, they were just really, really greasy.
I don't know if I remember,
don't
them
remember.
being that greasy.
Just
yet,
big.
but I know they were just huge.
Yeah.
And did yours have like a 1950s motif, like a Beatles station, an Elvis station? Mine, the one I went to, had a theme, and it would be music. They had record albums on the wall and memorabilia. They'd have a Beatles table, an Elvis table. And then some genius did away with that and remodeled it and made it generic, and then it went out of business like 6 months later. Like they killed the nostalgic niche that they had.
Yeah, they
at
did.
Fuddruckers.
Well, the diner that I worked at was like that. It had that 50s theme, and they played the music, and we didn't have to dress in skirts or anything, but it was cool. It had that vibe.
It's one thing I
It was
miss is a
fast
good diner.
paced. It was fast paced, but great food. I love it right there.
I love the
Sounds
shakes,
like
man.
Johnny Rocket.
The shakes. The
Oh,
shakes
yeah.
are good, man.
Oh, yeah. And it's same at Johnny Rockets. No one will know what I'm talking about, but it's
Oh,
local, so I'll just
I've
shut
eaten
up.
there.
Johnny Rockets. I've had Johnny Rockets.
Yeah,
I've
they're
eaten there,
malls.
Chance. Yeah,
Oh, you have?
mall. Yeah, there was Independent Center over here, so
Oh, okay.
it was good.
Yeah.
Like-
they have one at Fifth
like-
Plaza Mall. That's the only one left, I think, in the Atlanta area. Anyway.
Like car seats for booze.
Cliff Castle Casino in Camp Verde, Arizona has a Johnny Rockets.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I didn't know they were in other states. That's amazing. You have one, Lance, in Missouri.
Yeah.
Papa Steve,
Hey, Papa.
good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
And anybody like White Castle?
I love it. Used to. St. Louis, Missouri, when I visit my grandparents.
I haven't had White Castle in a long time.
had
Except
one.
I think the last one I had was out of the
Oddly
freezer, and
You're right. Oddly enough, they have one at Castleberry.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
They have
it's
them in
still-
Vegas and in Nashville. That's the last time I had it was Vegas in like 2018 or something.
right next to the High Line.
we used to hit White Castle right along the Hudson River in Jersey. I forget what town it was in, but 3 a.m.
Used to be
that was
cheap.
like after the
They
bar.
used to be real cheap.
Get a sack
Yeah,
of
especially after the bar. Food. After the bar food.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. Do you have Crystal with a K? Anybody? They're the same thing. Square hamburgers like White
Yeah,
Castle.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
They're not as good as White Castle, though. I'm reading the comments. Helton.
boomerang burgers are too dry. She says, but babe, they have all you can eat fish on Fridays.
Apparently
Uh-oh.
they have that here at the mason jar.
Oh yeah. We haven't there's a restaurant out.
That much power.
I couldn't hear.
I didn't hear it either. Say that again, Lance.
I forgot what to say. I forgot. Sorry.
That's all right.
It's all right.
We used to go to Crystal's when the bar closed.
Yeah,
See,
they were
that's the
24
thing,
hours.
The Silver Diner that I worked at was centered right in the absolute area of all the local bars. So when the bars would shut down, diner didn't close till 4 a.m. They served alcohol at the diner, beer. That's all they had was beer. They served beer until 3.
Yeah.
So the bars closed at 2. They'd come over to the diner, drink some more, and then they'd eat after. Tips were good.
Nice.
Tips were always
I
good.
think I got to say another prayer. Papa Craig says, I'll be alone with 4 small children this weekend. Scary.
Right.
Uh-oh. Commiseration.
You got it.
He's gonna have a blast, I'm sure.
Well, he won't be bored.
I love Johnny Rockets. First ran across them in LA. In fact, I gave the nickname to one of my best friends. Fat Burgers in LA is the best.
I've not had fat burgers. I've had In-N-Out. Everyone talks about In-N-Out burgers out there.
I had those.
How are they?
Delicious.
I never had one. We don't have one. We don't have them around here.
We don't have them here either. It's just when I'm in California, which isn't often.
Denny's after 2 a.m. We had creamer wars.
Oh no!
That is funny.
I can just see that too.
Waffle House? You got Waffle House, Mogs?
Oh, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
That's the after bar place around here anyway.
My ex-wife used to manage one in Apache Junction, Arizona.
Oh wow!
Jay and I hit a Waffle House on our way out to picking up Judy in Arkansas. To this day, I don't remember what state we were in.
Hey, I remember when Kid Rock.
In the morning, and we both kind of looked at each other. We both looked at each other. And we're like, "Yeah, let's go find something to eat."
Yeah, like
Kid
Waffle
Rock
House.
started to play
It's
one of
too
those
clean beef.
Well, I do remember the one we went to had an armed guard outside the door.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Must have been in Atlanta.
I don't remember. Jay may. I don't.
Jamie
know.
Cotterill, good night. Good to see you.
It very well could have been around Atlanta.
We call it the awful waffle around here. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Waffle House.
You know, it's that guilty pleasure of just junk food when the mood hits you.
I went to one I got turned off to one in Tennessee where I ordered the pork chops and they were like paper thin and just like I was like, what?
Patrick Vaughn, chucked, smothered, and covered.
There you go.
Mogs, you would love the Marietta Diner. You're talking about longing for a good diner. It's awesome. It's been on the Food Network. People come from all over the world to eat at this place, and the portions are to die for. I mean,
Give me
they
a
have
good
a turkey dinner.
Greek-owned diner. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like up north, New York, New Jersey, all the diners, most of the diners are Greek-owned, and they
This
just
one is too.
oh,
Yes.
amazing.
This one is too. Yeah. It is absolutely Greek owned. And they have the Majestic Diner in downtown Atlanta, but nobody cares.
Patrick Vaughn, how are you? Tales Told in the Dark, welcome. Nothing like getting here at the last minute.
Better late than never.
That's it, though. Better late than never.
Lance, you got to watch our show from Thursday. They had a real character on telling all sorts of funny stories about his motorhome. Check it out right here on this channel. You're going to be laughing.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm. And Stevie was laughing. I love Stevie's laugh. He was cracking her up.
He always cracks me up.
Yeah.
Mike has a tendency to walk that line, though, with Stevie.
He kept saying, "You're not going to be going nowhere." Yeah.
I remind him, and he steps back. He's good. Good guy.
Greek food I love. Hummus and olives. Vine leaves. Yum.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody ever had couscous?
I've had
Two scoops? Raisin bran? 2 scoops?
2 scoops?
No, couscous. No, not that. It's pretty good stuff. It's called the Moroccan pasta. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Greek festivals, man. We've got a couple of them here in my neck of the woods. Marietta Greek Festival and Atlanta Greek Festival. Man, you eat like a king just walking around. Yeah.
It's what I haven't been to in a long time is a food festival.
Well, they had a chili cook-off here the other day.
Yeah, but I was busy.
I know.
That's not a festival.
I
It's
know.
just, you know.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh,
I know, right?
Oh no, I made pizza and chicken, but I didn't get
He
to eat.
didn't
I
get
had
a
one
chance to
one
eat.
slice and one wing.
I had 2 and 2. 2 wings, 2 slices of pizza.
But I will eat when I get off the air.
yeah, I'm gonna go munch off some cake after this. I made cake today.
Oh.
What kind of cake?
Mm.
Chocolate cake.
Excuse me.
Right on.
Has
Take
some
that
ice cream.
I'm good to go.
With ice cream.
A la mode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I put the cake in the microwave. Just get warm and then melt ice cream on it.
Baklava.
Wait, I never.
Moussaka. Oof. What did we lose? I didn't. Oh, let me try this again. Hold on.
Lance.
I don't know how that happened.
Oh yeah. Whoa. I'm a good benching act.
No, I clicked on somebody's comment. He just appeared. I was like, what?
I'm a ghost. Hello.
Talking about buffets, have you guys ever taken a cruise? Mogs, have you been on a cruise, Stevie?
No,
What's that?
you have, haven't you? Been on a
You've
cruise?
been on a cruise.
I have. I've been on a cruise. I've been on a Carnival cruise. Went from Fort Lauderdale to Key West to Cozumel,
Nice.
and then back again.
Nice. I cruised Royal Caribbean with my girl a couple times. Went to the Atlantis Resort and talk about a buffet. And never gamble on a cruise ship because the house is always going to win. There's
Always
no other
gonna
casino.
Always.
Yeah.
That's why they're
And
empty.
then the way to run.
Right.
That's why
Gamble
they're
to
empty.
begin with.
No, but you walk by them and they're empty. You don't. You might see one person in there. That's then you just kind of laugh.
Floating
Well,
crap
if you
game.
gamble, hey, Chance, if you gamble on the ship, you just know where to run.
Yeah.
No, but the food
Just
on
ask
a
Natalie
cruise.
Wood.
Yeah, I mean it's 24-hour access to food on when you're on a cruise.
So don't go on a cruise when you're on a diet. Is what you're
No, never. You
You
can't be on a
do that
diet.
after the cruise.
What's that?
You go on the diet after the cruise is over.
Yes, after you're gonna wanna. Oh, that eating. But no, people don't realize when you're on a cruise, it's they have the access to every station of whatever type of food you want, but you have the actual restaurants where you can reserve your table, but you can also order in cabin, and it's 24 hours. You have a set menu that they slip under your door in the mornings.
And the cabins are tiny.
On a
The cabin-
vacation, I have to be like rolled home. You know.
Stevie, those cabins are small too. We had a stateroom and it was tiny, man.
Yeah, no, they don't make you stay in them.
No,
It's just to sleep.
sleep.
That's it.
That's all they want you to
That's
do.
it. Even the bathrooms in them are tiny.
They
I
call
gotta renew my passport, damn it.
It reminds me of an RV bathroom.
Yeah.
They do.
they call cruise ships the city on the sea.
Yeah.
Patrick asks, do cruise ships provide the girlfriend, or is it up to me to wrangle one up? Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of single women on there, man. I mean, I went with a date, but yeah, I mean, I saw a lot. There were a lot of hookups.
Well, I went with a date, but I was looking.
The love boat. The love boat.
The lust boat. Yeah.
No, the love boat.
Yeah, it is a love boat. It sure is. Yeah. But we had to take Dramamine, and this patch thing my girl got me for my neck. It makes you kind of drowsy. It knocked me out.
Drama,
Yeah.
man.
Avoid
Uh-oh.
seasickness.
Yeah, we hit a storm the cruise I was on, and I it doesn't affect me. I don't get seasick. I don't get motion sickness. Only if I try to read in a car, which is weird. But on the ship, the ship was rocking. Everybody was looking ill, and there was nobody out. Everybody's in their cabins. I got hungry, so I went down and grabbed a tray of food. And I mean, it was so rough that I was staggering coming down the hallway to the elevator. I get in the elevator, and there's a couple in there, and that's the first time I seen that patch, that Dramamine patch. They both had one, but they're looking at my tray. I got a tray loaded. I plan on spending the next, the rest of the night in the cabin. So I loaded up, and I mean, anyways.
She
They
had
look
them
at
all
my
over her
food.
face.
They look at my food and my tray, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? They look like they're about to puke. I mean, they look green.
I've seen.
They look green.
Mr. Lee says, I will never go on a cruise. Do you know how many people fall off overboard on those ships? Scary stuff.
Happened on the Nanny, but that's in TV land. They fell off their honeymoon cruise ship.
What happened?
Where do all people go? Well, on cruise ships, when a lot of people go missing on cruise ships for some reason, I don't get that. It's like weird.
I don't know.
I don't know. That is weird. Like maybe somebody, maybe they didn't go off the. I don't know. They got left in a port. They got something happened at a port.
Right.
They never got back on the ship.
That happens a lot. People miss the reboard from getting off at a port. They
And
tell
what's
you.
real scary stuff that human traffickers run on cruise ships. They do. They find women that are vulnerable and kidnap them.
Tina says I went on a cruise ship. When I got home, I became land sick and missed 3 days at work.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Interesting. That's a first. I've not heard of something like that happening. That's cool.
Land
not
sick.
cool, but
They didn't fall. Just saying. That's what I said.
What?
Patrick said maybe they didn't fall, people off the ship. He said, just saying. I said, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, or push.
Push.
Look. We still don't know what happened to Natalie Wood, but that's another story.
Yeah, but wood floats.
Hey.
Alex, good night.
Oh.
Well, because Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken got in a fight on the ship, and Natalie Wood tried to go get away from it, and I guess she fell overboard and hit her head.
Or something.
Good night, Alex.
Only
Robert
God
Wagner
knows the
killed her.
truth.
I
Only
think Robert
God
Wagner killed her.
Oh, controversial statement.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
He said, I think Robert Wagner killed her.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not go pointing fingers here.
Yeah.
But I did love the show Heart to Heart. I love that show.
That was a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
When they met, it was murder. 70 Powers. Hello.
Christy
Yeah.
said overboard.
And she was in the Bigfoot $6 Million Man episodes. It comes
Shellen.
full circle.
Shellen.
Stephanie Powers.
She plays Shellen.
Correct.
And Neotraxin. The stuff that the drug. Neotraxin.
The wonder drug. Yeah, the wonder drug. Yeah.
Bubba says, they cram them in too tight. When one unloads in Sitka, the population increases by 5,000. Talking about the cruise ships.
They call them second packs.
And they call it a floating toilet bowl. I didn't go wandering around that area.
Ring around the cruise ship.
I don't know. You do hear some nightmares from cruise ships sometimes. It's like, do I want to go on that?
We had fun though, man. I think you dig it. I mean, you can do a 3-day, as you probably know, 5-day, 7-day. 3-day would be cool to get your feet wet.
If I do a cruise, it's going to be an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, that's expensive, but yeah, but worth it.
I hear it's beautiful up there.
I live in Florida. I don't need to go to the Caribbean.
Right.
Caribbean.
You need something new.
Well,
No, I always wanted to go to Alaska.
Yeah. Isn't it weird how they only have a couple days of light in certain times of the year in Alaska? Like, I think 6 hours. What?
30 days of night.
Well, it depends on the time of the year.
That time of the year, right.
There's one town that don't see sunlight for 30 days. There's one town up there. Yeah.
You could do some spear fishing up there.
Can you imagine no sun for 30 days, no sun?
Yeah, that would drive me batty.
That's way up there, towards the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
That'd be depressing.
But it's got to be pretty cool when it's 10 o'clock at night and it's still light out during the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. That would be really weird. That'd be a trip.
Well, 2 more days. It's spring, so.
Now, it's earlier this year because of leap year, isn't it?
Is it a leap year?
Yeah. We had 29 days in February.
Yeah, so it's usually what, 21st?
Vernal equinox, correct. But I think it's going to be earlier, right, Lance? By 1 day?
So probably like the 20th, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. It's a day earlier because of the leap year, I think.
Mr. Lee just does not like cruise ships. He says, anyways, cruise ships are kind of tacky. Just saying.
But have you been on one, Mr. Lee? To be fair.
If I ever did a southern cruise again, I would want to go to the Yucatan Peninsula, see the Mayan temples. Ruins.
Oh, chance. I looked it up. It's the 19th.
I've always wanted to.
Well, hell, it is the 19th.
Yeah, so right now it's 11:10, so it's spring.
It is officially
Spring.
Happy spring, everybody! Happy spring!
Let's spring in action.
All right, get a bowl of Lucky Charms. I don't know what that means. I was thinking of St. Patrick's Day. My brain is fried tonight. Sorry about that.
Obviously, since they have smaller boats that cruise up to Alaska, they sound like they're fun. There's a ferry that goes out of somewhere up there on Portland or somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
And it's a ferry that takes you to Alaska. It's like a 4-day thing, but there's nothing to do.
It might be out of Seattle.
Yeah, it might have been like Seattle or something, but there's nothing to do. I watched the video on it, and these guys were just bored out of their skull.
I think
they pass the time by getting to. Yes, we both watched it.
Yeah,
they pass the time just by each meal.
Yes, they look forward, but then the meals are repetitive, so it's like, same thing over and over again.
Goodbye, winter. Thank God.
Happy spring!
Mr. Lee says, if I was 100 years old, I may consider going on a cruise. It's always fun when, for a burial at sea.
You never know. You might meet a mermaid, Mr. Lee.
No.
But guys, we are over the 2-hour limit. Not that we have a limit, but that's our average. But I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Thanks for having us on.
Oh, anytime.
Papa, I missed your alarm. Sorry. Good to see you, Lance.
You do. Max, you do.
I'm going to go have some of Granny's spring tonic from the Beverly Hillbillies. Every spring, she'd make spring tonic and put some spring in your step.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it was moonshine. It was moonshine.
I love spring in your step.
Yeah.
Jim says, take the Dramamine and power through. Indeed. All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you again, Lance. Nice to meet you.
Lance, Chance. Good to see you,
Chance.
guys.
Sorry, Lance. Got to cut him off real quick. Good night, buddy.
Good to see you. Always fun.
Well, right on. That was fun. Ben, thanks, man. It was good to see you tonight. Chance and Lance. I like seeing new faces.
I know. Me too.
So, guys, I hope everybody had a good time tonight. If you did, hit that like button below. Show some love. Also, hit that, if you're new, subscribe. Hit that share. Share it out.
Comments,
And also, like she says, leave the comments.
It's fun reading.
All right, guys. Well, we will be back on Thursday, same time. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night.
Be safe. We'll see you Thursday.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Love you guys. Peace and God bless.